gotta remember, I gotta have a separate playlist for, that's D-Live, not YouTube. No, just, yeah, that's right there. What I gotta do is, I gotta get some tape. YouTube, I can't. I gotta find like the royalty-free stuff. D-Live, I have more flexibility with this. It's the only thing I gotta do differently. This coffee smells so flipping good. For some reason, I hear this song, it's like I want biscuits, like a really big, like, breakfast pancakes, biscuits, sausage, all that good stuff. You turn up a smidgy bit. As long as you talk over, it's not bad. Yeah, this actually was pretty good tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I try to buy, I'm trying to figure out how many I buy for whatever I could fit inside the bags. Like these are the big ones. I can do. See, if I bought 6, it would be perfect, but I can do 2 and 2 each. Like I think each piles I could put inside each bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm thinking about maybe 20 bags.
So you're good on bags?
Yeah, very good.
Are you live?
Yeah, no, I've been live for like 1:30. Is it showing on there?
No.
Yeah, no, you have to. You gotta flip and tab here. Hit refresh. Here you go. Ooh! You gotta hit refresh a few times and just make sure it's on mute so I don't get a bad echo. So, I'm looking at least 20 bags. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I might use all of these tonight with the rice. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Do you need more?
No. I still got more. I still got the 2 packs that are in there. One more is unopened, so I should be good for a little while.
So you arrange your screen just to show you what can be seen.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good.
Well, they can't see anything you're doing with the label.
I'm gonna do it right here on top of the food. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the stuff first. Show lentils. How many bags are there? 5? Can you count for me? No, lentils.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
5? Alright. That was actually a good deal. It was like $1. I'm like, give me a bunch. I didn't even count. I just started grabbing 5. Alright. 5 1-pound bags. And there's another 5, I'm assuming, in front of that.
Yeah. And 5 of the black beans as well.
And then it's the date on the bottom. We'll say 30th. Holy crap.
It's almost February.
It's almost February. Did you notice anything while I go shopping for food or supplies?
A lot of people out shopping.
No, but do you notice anything different? Or just people going about their usual?
I think usual.
Yeah, go help her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the whole green peas. What I like about the green peas, and we talked about this a few times, is I gotta plug this in soon, of course. The protein content. We have, let's see, where is it on here? 8 grams of protein per serving, and there are 13 servings per bag, if you can see that. So this will go a long, long, long way. And right now they're still affordable. I believe I got the Jackrabbit brand of whole green peas for $1.29, I think. Yeah, that was really good. Actually, yeah, you're gonna probably want to man the computer over there because this is almost dead, so we're gonna have to plug in. So, all right. Hello. All right, I'm gonna take. Now, whenever you're shopping for dry goods, a lot of people will inadvertently just buy the bags, put them someplace, and then not protect it. The whole reason why we take the extra effort to put them in the Mylar bags that you see right here is to protect them. Hold on, it's gonna plug it in. Yeah, it is cold today. It was, what is it right now, 17? It's a good time to bag. So we got, yeah. Hey, you know potatoes, right? Green whole peas. Protein content. So that was 8 grams. And let's see here. You got 5 for lentils. And there are 13 servings in this bag. And these were actually on sale today for $1 a bag. So were the black beans. So I stocked up on those. These were actually pretty affordable. I think the cranberry beans were $1.39 a bag. These were $1.29 for the whole green peas. And the pearl barley, I love this stuff. 4 grams of protein per serving, and there are 13 servings in this bag as well. But yeah, most bang for your buck for protein, whole green peas. So we're just gonna, if you have any questions, go ahead and pop them down below. We'll get those answered for anything that we're doing tonight. I figure while I'm bagging, we can answer any questions. And unfortunately, this isn't D-Life, so I'm not going to play any music to it, obviously, in the background, but see, we got whole, this is how I do it, whole green peas. I'm going to put 5 1-pound bags in the Mylar. And you just put the date down. Some people put the when they buy it. I just put down the date that we're doing this, and then so what I do is I take all of these, have an idea of how many I'm going to put in each bag, label them, and then I put them in O2 absorber, heat seal them, and you're good to go. Cool, dark, dry place like we talked about. So we have 1 here, and 1, 2, 3 more to go. So 1, 2, 3 bags, and the coffee. I'm only bagging that because we stocked up, and then we just happen to rotate it quickly enough where I just want to help keep them fresh. And I'm showing you guys how easy it is to do this. So we're going to put 4 1-pound bags. And what else we got over here? 30th. And that's it. This is the hard part, just laying it all out, labeling the bags. And then once you get going, easy peasy. Especially if you look at the video I put out yesterday about the food shortages, the grain. Did you watch it yesterday? The corn and the
yeah,
the soy.
With the ugly corn, that was really
Yeah, Argentina, southern hemisphere is already planted, and they're in their summer right now, and they had so much damage to their corn that if you look at the video from yesterday, there were some guy actually used a pen to demo, put it next to the ears of corn to show you how small they were instead of the long, usual big productive corn. It was so dry. And unfortunately, they just finished planting their soybeans, and it's not going to look pretty good for them as well. In fact, their corn had been reassessed 3 times since October. So you got the corn shortages down there. Soy's going to be dry as well. South Africa just had a big storm plow through and ruined a bunch of their corn crops. So you got South Africa, parts of South America, Brazil, Argentina are hit, and that's just what's being reported right now. I'm still doing some digging. But yeah, the South Africa storm, that was a last minute addition to yesterday's show. So I'm sure there's probably more information out there today about it.
And I think you also mentioned about how your first year the corn was under the water, so you might have a learning lesson. So it's kind of like my corn looked like their corn.
Yeah, that the corn. Yeah, he brought up a good point. The corn that I planted for the first time about 3-4 years ago, I didn't water that much. I was on top of it like I should have been, and it looked just like that. So when I saw it, I'm like, it looks like the first time I tried growing corn, and I learned the hard way to really stay on top of your hydration and care for plants. So every year you're always learning something new when it comes to plants. So we got the lentils done, whole green peas done. And now we're gonna work on black beans, which I have 5 bags of, I believe. 5 and 4. This and so on. So we got whole green peas. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for black beans, 2 for the cranberry beans, pearl barley, and navy beans. I got the millet. That was actually a really good price today for the millet. Alright, what do we got here? Black beans. Again, just keep in mind that when you buy the food like this, that don't just buy this, put it on a shelf and leave it, because sometimes, more often than not, there are tiny little holes in here where the air will filter through and actually do more damage to your beans and your food. Same thing with the big bags of rice. I have a big one over here on the end. If you look at your big bags of rice, there are small holes in them. So when you put them someplace, really put them in an airtight container or Mylar bag it if you can. That'll actually make it last and keep it fresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 here. And I'm excited to say that we were at Best Buy not too long ago, a few hours ago, buying a new printer, and I was shopping for a new PC for streaming, so I'm really excited because when I try to stream DLive, YouTube, and others, it lags really bad. So I'm looking at PCs for faster Wi-Fi, and what was the other thing?
A better webcam.
No, the webcam and the what was it? The different cards to make it run faster.
Oh yeah, well, a higher speed Wi-Fi card and a better motherboard and an interface and graphics card.
That's it, graphics cards, yeah. 4 1-pound bags. So we got over here. I'm just turn this down. I don't want to get... All right. And what else we got? 1, 30, 21. So we got these down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cranberry beans. Let's see here. Yeah, just jumping on here to answer any questions. If you have any ideas or information you want to get out to others, feel free. Figure while I'm bagging, might as well get some information out there. Let's see, we got 4 bags. That's it, really. Let's see. And 1 more. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a ton of information out there. It was a lot of articles, a lot of news. I can't get over a lot of that highway was washed away yesterday on Highway 1 in California. Alright, what else you got? How's he doing?
It's good.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got pearled barley. I love the pearled barley for many reasons. It's such a great way to extend a meal, build it up, add the protein, add the carbs and the energy. And a lot of these you can grind into flour. Pea protein, you have a lot of these in protein shakes. Whey protein, depending on which whey you get, it can hurt your stomach. It can actually go through the system fairly quickly. This is a great way to get your protein. Barley, you can sprout it, you can grind it, you can add to soups and stews. It's so good. Super duper easy peasy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the most important thing is a lot of this stuff is available still and still affordable. So every week you just gotta add a little bit here and there. Big difference, big difference. Now the fun part is gonna be moving this out. What we do is we'll bag it and then we take it out of the house and then we drive it up north. So that is the fun part. I fill it and then Rob moves it. He's my mule. Navy beans. I already got a couple of bags of these. I don't know why. I thought I grabbed more. It was actually really busy today in the store.
Really busy. That's.
Yeah. There's 2.
Those people are getting ready for the storm.
You know what? That's absolutely right. I completely forgot about that 2 pounds bags. We're getting about 7 inches of snow all day Monday. And yeah, you're right. I'm so fixated on.
It's actually higher, looking at 8 to 9 now.
Oh, 8 to 9? Alright. So, like I said, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we've been actually very fortunate. No really big snowstorms other than the early one in November. Nothing too big in December or this month, really. So, this is all labeled. Now we have the bouillon cubes. These are great to have. Phenomenal way when you cook rice, beans, lentils, pastas. Throw a cube or 2 in your water and it's going to flavor the food so well. Affordably and long lasting, very long lasting. So you got your Mylar bags here. You got, what else we got here? The pastas, bouillon cubes, hot chocolate. And the important thing is rotate your food. Stuff that's not going to last as long as beans and pasta, like these, definitely do so. But the millet, this was a really good buy today. I think that was on sale. I think that was $3 a bag. So we got the millet, bouillon cubes, and pastas. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pasta, 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 millet, bouillon cubes, and some more for the rice. Just went for the Costco run yesterday to revamp my store with case and canned and jarred veggies and fruits. Yeah, that was actually very smart. Get it while it's available and it's affordable. That was a really good move. Very good move. Alright, so again, depending on people's budgets, depending on your schedule, I'm plenty busy enough where a trip here and there will add things up so quickly. And again, like I said before, do things while they're available and affordable. Because we talked about in previous videos how there are crop damages happening around the world. Droughts, floods, unfortunately happened here in America between the floods in the Midwest and that derecho we had last year. It took out silos of all different types of grains and corn and soy. That was devastating to see that. So where there was flooding, they took out silos, and then they also took out a lot of the cornfields that were just leveled or flattened. So again, if you can get a dehydrator like we have our Excalibur here, run your Excalibur as often as you can. Go ahead to the freezer section, get your corn, your mixed vegetables, run them. And unfortunately, because of the shortages of canning supplies, get yourself some Mylar bags. These are 5 mil. Some O2 absorbers. Right here, for example. And then you're good to go. This is a very affordable way to store your foods. So again, add a little bit here and there and you're in good shape. So we got ziti pasta. And here's the other thing. Those who aren't prepared like you guys are, you can be that much more of an asset to them in the future. Seeds, buy your seeds early. Rob, I'm so happy we got our seeds early. The Baker Creek is the one I shop from. We shopped the first week of January, and then 2 weeks ago we put a second order in because there was rutabaga and I think a certain corn that was out of stock at the time. So they came through and planned our garden, so now all we have to do is wait. And I'm a big fan of the Ruth Stout method. I put down a whole bunch of straw and hay, and I gotta get some more probably tomorrow, hopefully before the snow comes. So what else we got? Save what you eat and eat what you save. Rotate your inventory. That's the best thing. Again, you guys have great information on here, so the more that you guys can contribute to others who are new, and that's the thing, a lot of people came out of the woodwork yet last year when it came to baking bread for the first time, or gardening, buying tons of seeds and canning supplies, which is great. It's a great thing when you become just this much more self-sufficient, but it was everyone all at once inundating the system, which was already strained with a lack of supplies being sent in from China and other countries due to what was going on all of last year. So you got limited supplies, everyone rushing to get these supplies all at once, and it really did a number on the supply system. So whatever you can get now, make it happen. For yourself, your family, your friends, anyone who may actually rely upon you for your information, your expertise, however you can make a indent. So a positive one. I'm gonna say stock up on lids. Now I will say this, I did shop for lids the other day, and read the reviews depending on where you buy them from. If they're from the Ball Jar company, that's great, but if it's like a no-name brand, please look at the reviews, because a lot of them, if you look at the pictures, they're dented or really, really thin or poorly made. So what you want to do is read the reviews. If it's a name brand, you're good to go. You should be. But buy from a reputable place or a name brand, because I did notice a lot of the pictures poorly made. All right, what do we got here? I'm gonna come on over and read them. That's a good advice. I do most of my canned vegetables. When I started my prep, I bought my Army FEMA MRE box off the internet for $80. Wow, I was like, huh. So I just got 12 meals, way too expensive. My wife says she won't eat the APM I have.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But it comes down to it, she will. Oh yeah, avoid menu fatigue and don't save what you and your family won't eat. Buy what you are gonna eat. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing. I've never had Spam. It doesn't look that appealing to me. I'm afraid that if I were to get it, I wouldn't eat it unless I was horribly desperate. That's the thing. Look at all this right now. This is not going to be a desperate source to pull from. If you guys set yourself up for each week, small extra trips out to the store, dry goods, you're in a much better position. Let's see what else we got here. We got 4 boxes of 24. Rotate your stuff. There are times where I'll buy freeze-dried fruit in the past, and I've used them from smoothies, baking. I've saved trips to the store. Very handy. Does anyone know if Care brand lids are good? Yeah, Care's good. Ball Jar is good. Yeah, Care, Kerr is a good brand. That's a solid brand that's been around for a while. And Ball Jar. Tatler, we have Tatler lids. Tatler lids are advertised as being reusable. I have them. Sadly, I have not used them. I think this year I'm going to take some Ball Jars, take a couple lids. One I'll leave empty, one I'll put some food in, we'll seal them up, and we'll see how long they last. We'll pull them up. Let me show you for example. So we got some bananas that we dehydrated. These are from February of 19. If you can hold them like this with the Tatler lids or your lids, you're good to go. There's no bubble in here. It's not flexing on me, and it can hold it like this. So if you can do that, you're good to go. In fact, here, I'll just leave it right here. In case anyone else comes in, what else we got? Maybe set aside some foods that you can barter. Care regular lids are 12 for $8.65. Oh, did you find those online?
Amazon.
All right, so Rob just found Care regular lids for $8.65 for 12 of them on Amazon. So we got this right here. And did I do the millet? No, I did not. Okay. And what I've been doing a lot recently is looking at 18th century recipes and cookbooks and advice and stories. How did they live? How did they survive? How did they work together? And good advice, good information. Look at videos of people surviving the Great Depression. There's this channel, 2 1-pound bags. It's called Clara. And her grandson recorded her. She was in her, I think, late 80s, early 90s. And she was a young girl when she and her family survived the Great Depression. So what they were able to do was come up with these very creative recipes to survive. And they even have a cookbook on the website for sale. So if you want to look at YouTube, look at the videos, Clara actually breaks down the recipes, what they used, how they cooked it, and how it actually kept the family going for morale and kept them fed and full. So good information is out there. Now it's just a matter of being creative and finding that. All right, so what else we got? 4 more bags. Wow, $56 for 72. Wowee. All right, so we got long grain rice, white rice. 4 more bags. I think we can get 4 in there. I'm going to put this off to the side right now. So we have, this will be the last one. Long grain white rice. And the good thing is you can make this happen each week. Keep adding to it. And the important thing is, look at your family and think about the things that you do on a daily basis. When you get up in the morning from when you go to bed, what do you guys eat? What do you guys do? Puzzles, games, cards. Think about morale. Think about when there's no power. What are you guys going to do to entertain yourselves? All right, good, I dated that one. Remember to date it no matter what. That way there's no guessing as to how old it is. And this is a great reason to do this. It's not just for whatever's going to happen in the future when it comes to food shortages, food prices going up. If there's a snowstorm and you're blocked in, or like what happened to us last year was Isaias, that tropical storm that came through, knocked out power for 7 days for us up here. So we were using our grill, doing laundry outside, making a makeshift clothesline. Eve actually had a fun time grilling hot dogs and pizza on the grill and helped me with the laundry. So you know, we made the best of it. We made the most of it. So people can panic and go and just lose their minds when they're like, I don't have Wi-Fi, I don't have power. But like, that's okay. You have games. You have each other. Get creative. You can make pizza on the grill with a stone. You can do laundry outside, make a makeshift clothesline. Get outside and breathe some fresh air and just do something different. It's okay to take a break every now and then and just literally unplug. We've been actually putting more and more bird feeders outside looking at birds. It's a lot of fun. I got a 9-year-old who can identify woodpeckers and northern flicker, that big bird. And my personal favorite, the eastern bluebird. Yeah, it's a beautiful bird. So see, and here's the thing, your kids are watching. So if you can handle a difficult situation and be prepared for it, they're going to learn from that. So in the future, that's going to be a few less things you can worry about with your kids. You know they're going to be prepared. You know they're going to have that mental mindset to deal with situations as they arise. As a parent, that's a good feeling. Again, I didn't grow up with this. This was all because of my daughter. And started asking the questions, what if we lose power? We had Hurricane Sandy when she was a baby. So it was, what happens if we lose power? How are we going to stay warm? How are we going to feed her? So those questions led to research, which led to, fast forward, all this knowledge and learning from other people, what they went through, the tried and true, what works, what didn't work, learn from people's mistakes, and building upon that. And naturally, I thought the right thing to do was share it with you guys, kind of like pay it forward. So she has a DVD out on the Depression era cooking. All right, cool. Yeah, I want to actually get the book. It looks fun. But I have found several websites with recipes from the 18th century. Very fascinating stuff.
And the channel.
Let's see. Huh?
Channel title's on there too.
Oh, good. Great Depression cooking for Claire. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so I think, Rob, we're all set. We can start bagging stuff. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side, move this out of the way. I'm gonna come on over and play catch. All right, I got the stuff over here. Oh, thank you. All right, and then let's see, grab a couple of these. Now, I'm gonna use tonight 2 of the 10 packs. So it's literally gonna be the food, Mylar bags, O2 absorbers, and this. That's it. So if you can do this, you can be set for quite a while and have that much more security. All right, I'm gonna turn this on. Let that set up. Put this off to the side. I open these last before I start sealing things. So let's do the rice last. Alright, millet, bouillon cubes, pasta. And then we have the set of bags. I will say this, when you guys bag anything loose like sugar or salt, you would actually do not want to put an O2 absorber in there because they will turn to a brick. Trust me, I've done it, it's not fun. But everything else I would recommend putting in an O2 absorber to protect your food. We got the pearl barley. And if you look at one of my videos, I actually have a couple in there with a few examples of using a brake bleeder. So if you do have your jars and your lids and you have no power, but you want to open one up and pull some food out but keep it fresh, you can use a brake bleeder to seal up your jar and remove all the air again and keep it fresh. So check that video out. And I believe I got it for about 25 bucks, the brake bleeder. And they will actually attach to, let's see here. I'll show you guys an example while I'm thinking about it. If you have your food saver lid, it's in here. Oh, good, I have it in here already. Alright. The food saver lid, right here, when you have your jars and you'll pop them open and you want to keep it fresh again, take your hose and your attachment to your lid, but now you're just attaching it to the brake bleeder. You can pump out all the air, and when you're done, remove it and you're good to go. So if you have no electricity but you want food from your jars, but you want to keep them fresh, you're good to go. That's how easy it is. This was $25, and then you have your regular attachment lids. Alright, good. Now we got a container. Alright, so now we got our cranberry beans. Let's see. Yeah, if you have any other questions or ideas, feel free to put them in the comment section. And then if you have any articles, anything happening, news, or things you want to get out there to anyone else, email me at talkwithtiffany@protonmail. any articles, news, things that are happening. If you have any video footage of farms near you, of crop updates, so you want to get out there, send them on over. Last year we were getting video and photos from Iowa from the damage from the derecho. And that was pretty devastating. So like I said, a lot of this information you're not going to hear in the mainstream news, but I am happy to say that a lot of alternative news sources are getting more and more popular. So you have many more options to actually know what the heck is going on out there and in your backyard. So here's your black beans. So I said, like always, whenever you take on any project, the prep work is always the hardest or time consuming, but once you get going, it is such a good feeling knowing that you guys have this. Yeah, except for my husband, he has to move this tomorrow. But again, if you take small bites, make it manageable, very doable, and yes, you can absolutely do this. I've even taken on the project of helping other people do this for them. I'll show them how easy it is, and with their busy schedules, I've taken the time to do just this. And then what I'll do is I'll actually live stream it so they can watch it from work or wherever and say, hey, just doing some more bagging today. And in actuality, it's their food that I'm actually helping them with. I have cut back a lot though, because I have gotten awfully busy lately. Between ground school and projects that we're working on the house and around the property, getting ready for spring and gardening. Trying to get the garden ready. I do help out others, but not as much as it was last year. Last year, a lot of people, I won't say were panicking, but really were caught off guard by a lot of what was going on. So I just wanted to help people panic a little bit less. So that's where I came in to help out. So almost done. Basically, yeah, this is it. Instead of doing this on my own, I wanted to show you guys again how easy it is to do this, and that if you keep chipping away at it week after week, you can do this. It can be done. Don't ever get discouraged. Remember, watch several videos, see what works best, and then just go with from there. Tons of content, tons of great information out there. Find something that works for you and then just go at it. But this is easy peasy. Don't ever get discouraged because you see people saying, hey, there's no canning supplies out there, there's no lids, what do I do? Mylar bags. This is probably the easiest thing you can do. There are some neighbors who actually get together and do this stuff. Family members get together and do this. Unfortunately, I live in a part of the country where it's not, the Southern hospitality is not quite there. It's in small pockets, but you can make it happen. Get together with a bunch of friends and family. Create yourself a little assembly line with your kids, brothers, sisters, whoever else you can get inside the house. And they can all go home with a few bags. It can actually be a fun time. You guys play catch up. How's everyone else doing? All that good stuff. Especially with everything that went on last year. It's a nice way to get together and work together. Collaborate. There we go. So yeah, if you have the canning supplies, I would personally recommend getting extra lids, wide mouth and regular, because the glass will should last you forever. Some people can repurpose lids a few times, but for safety reasons, get a few extra. So if you make a list to get extra of anything this year, I would definitely recommend Mylar bags, O2 absorbers, and canning lids for sure. But again, make sure you get brands that you know and recognize. Yeah, it's getting cold outside. It's like 16 degrees. It's supposed to be cloudy tomorrow and then snow all day Monday. So I'm gonna make some food tomorrow. In the event that we lose power Monday, I already have food that's cooked. So I'll catch up on laundry and cleaning. And the good thing is, we can pull from this that we rotate. We do keep a few things on hand, but not in bulk. Our master plan, in case anything would happen, is to actually leave. And we're very fortunate to have some really good friends, part of a really good group. So very thankful for that. And that's another thing, work on your skills. What do you bring to a table or a group? Communication skills, medical skills. We've been building up on that for years. I would say for sure, because of everything that's going on, study for your ham radio license. Rob, do you want to talk ham radio? Ham radio. You got your extra. Do you want to talk ham radio for a minute?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna have my, just in general. Both my husband and I are ham radio techs. He actually has his extra. It goes technician, general, and extra.
And one of the reasons I went with the extra amateur license with the FCC is that you can pretty much do everything, every band that the FCC regulates.
Well, do you want to explain what
even,
it is to people who don't know what it is? Like how to talk and relay to people around the place?
Well, I mean, basically it's a method of communication. The different levels of licensing allow you different parts of the amateur radio band. So with a technician license, you're kind of limited. You're on 2 meter, you're tiny with repeaters, so you're somewhat distance limited with respect to proximity to repeaters and whatnot. When you get your general level license, it opens a lot more in the UHF, VHF, FM, and the 2 meter, and the 10 meter, and all the other different frequencies and wavelengths that are on the band plan. And with the extra, you're pretty much able to do everything up to and including slow scan television. They have techniques called moon bounce, where you actually bounce signal off the moon, so you could actually communicate with people over the horizon. It's not necessarily a line of sight method of communications. You're not relying on hitting a repeater or having an excessive amount of wattage on your transmitter. You can actually, there's satellite communication. You can actually bounce your signals off a satellite to also communicate over the horizon. And a lot of the things one of the reasons that I got involved was because if the grid goes down and cell towers go down and you still want to hear what's going on, you can get up on your ham radio and listen and kind of troll the frequencies to see if anybody has any information or intelligence out there. as to what's going on. You know, if there's a storm or CME or a political event or something like that you can actually be aware. Let's face it, the cable TV is going to be down, local TV may be down, cell service might be down, and it's all going to be you know, reverting back to old school ham radio or amateur radio techniques.
And the most important thing I want to share with you guys is that when it comes to ham radio, there's so many good groups everywhere in every state that if you join one, like 9.5 out of 10 times you're going to be surrounded by phenomenal people who know what they're doing, who are super excited to have you in there to teach you what it is that they know. These are guys who've been doing this for decades, so full of wisdom, full of knowledge. Pick their brains if you could do that. Now with the rice, like I mentioned before, there's little holes all within the bags. So don't just take the rice and store it someplace. There's lots of air that's going to get through here, and it's not going to be protected. So Mylar bags will keep out oxygen, moisture, light, and the only thing that you got to worry about is just keep it someplace cool and dark. So we're going to dive in here. I was going to hold the big one for now. No, what I do is I just take my measuring cup, put it in there, and just, once it gets established, it gets a lot easier. Just that first scoop. And normally what I do is whenever I'm bagging food, I got podcasts going, I got music going. If during the daytime, I'll hang out with my daughter who's working on her workbooks. So it's a nice way to get yourself ready, have options on hand for whatever the reason may arise that you want this. And like I said before, your kids are watching. So they're going to pick up on what it is that you're doing, and as they get older, hopefully they'll do the same thing too. Have those extra supplies on hand, food, water, medical supplies, hopefully medical knowledge and skills that you taught them. How to make bread from scratch, how to be safe, all the good stuff. Let's see. You want to fill it up pretty well. You don't want any extra. Let's put it in the container. Oh, okay, here, put it right there. The more you put in here, the less air volume is going to be in here. You know, just noticed. Here, I'm going to show you something. Actually, this is really good. I caught this. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to put it to the phone. Oh, I got a bag. Can you hold it for a second? Whenever you're working with grains or lentils or rice, there's still a little of a husk on that piece of rice. If you can catch it, great. If not, don't worry about it. But another good reason to bag your own food. Beans and lentils, from time to time, you will actually catch a small pebble or a tiny, tiny, tiny little stone in there. So just as you're bagging loose foods or taking them out of bags, keep an eye out for stuff like that. Alright, where am I going to put this? I got it. Alright. So if you guys want to check out yesterday's video about all the crop updates and information that we had, tons of information in there from around the world, from Argentina, Brazil, corn, soy, how actually China's been creating a whole bunch of records buying our soy, not just ours, but from South America and around the world. Ukraine, Russia, even Argentina now is making the call to protect their people and their country by not selling so much of their crops, which is super important. Actually, I got a really good idea. I'm going to put this over here. What I'm going to do is show you guys how to take O2 absorbers. Let me just put it right over there for now. And I'm gonna turn on the iron. Alright, I'm gonna grab one of the O2 absorber packs. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to finish this job. So you got your bags labeled, you got your food in here. We're gonna do 10 bags. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I don't need those, I'm all set. Alright. Take them out, and as soon as you get them open, throw one in each bag and seal them up ASAP. God bless you. God bless you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take my iron and just seal it up, just like that. That's it. That's how easy it is. Mylar bags, O2 absorbers, dry foods, flat iron. And then repeat until you find that you are comfortable enough with whatever it is that you're going to need in the future. That's it. So keep researching, keep learning, add to those skill sets, learn communication, learn how to grow food, and eventually learn how to seed save. Have plants bolt so you actually get seeds for next year. And wherever you grow your seeds, they're going to be that much more suited to your climate. Oh, there's one in there. And I think we're almost done. Let's double check. Nope, there's none in there. Okay, good, we're all caught up. So that's it, that's how easy it is. So we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna finish up over here. I'm gonna finish bagging the rest of the rice and O2 absorb the rest of the bags over here. See if I can spin it around for you guys. That's all I got. I'm gonna finish this up. And then if you guys have any information you want to send, email me, go ahead. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later, but thanks for hanging out with me tonight.